I'm 36.
I scored 34.
I'm 40.
What's your score?
Every 3 hours, one New Zealand man dies of a preventable illness.
We can change this. It's time to get proactive.
Do it for your family.
Your whānau needs you.
Find out how you score at menshealthweek.co.nz.
What's your score?
Come down to your local pharmacy.
And get a free Men's Health pit stop check.
What's your score? Go to menshealthweek.co.nz.
What are we doing this morning? Two teams are battling it out. They're just here. Their mission this morning is to build a boat in about, 2 hours. The teams are the Master Builders, so builders, versus Boaties. And these guys are from Fergs Kayaks, and you might recognise this face. Ian Ferguson, lovely to have you here.
Welcome back to the show, and especially you boys. Listen up. This next bit of the show is all about you, and it's important. It's a message you keep getting and somehow you're not getting it. It's all about getting your health checked.
Nā reira kua tohua e te manatu hau o rau ko tēnei te wiki mo te oranga o te tāne. E tanaki aki ia ngai tāne kia te aki ia koe anu.
Men's Health Week this week is started a few years ago, small, and it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And the big theme today was that we operate better as a team. Get some team around you because we all want to help.
We're here to support with the Nature's Own brand because we understand the importance of men's health and how you need to actually look after yourself, because generally women are the gatekeepers of men's health, but the importance of encouraging them to take responsibility can never be understated.
We like operating in packs, men. I think we like the team thing. We like the environment of, getting inspired together and also working through things together. They say it takes a village to raise a child. Well, I think it also takes a village to ensure that men live longer.
It's the Mike Hosking Breakfast with ASB.
It's Men's Health Week this week. 3,000 men a year die from preventable causes, which is about one every 3 hours. The big issue, as it has always been, is getting blokes to the doctor and talking about their health. Well, Kaitai GP, public health campaigner and New Zealander of the Year, Dr. Lance O'Sullivan, is with us. Are men aware of their health and they just don't want to talk about it, or they just don't have a clue full stop?
The Master Builders boat, and it's got some masterful touches as well. Have a look at how they've cut little notches into the wood there to create the curvature of the front of the dinghy.
I think it's a great thing registered master builders are involved with Men's Health Week. As builders, we work outside all day, every day, so we're in the sun, the wind, the rain. I guess it comes down to each guy just telling the guys he works with or encouraging everyone around him to get a checkup and get it sorted.
Men's Health next week. Dr. Graham Washer is with us now to talk about the ongoing problem of men's health. First of all, why did you jump on the board for Men's Health Week?
Very simply because I've been in practice for 30 years and I see a lot of men with major problems that are avoidable. Men live on average 4 years shorter lives than women, and many of the things which cause men grief and early mortality are entirely within their powers to change.
I'm involved in the campaign because I'm at the age where I need to start making changes about the way I look at my health. I'm no longer invincible. I thought I was. Turns out I'm not. And it's time to be proactive so that I don't get caught napping. A face of smiles is hopefully what I can bring to the campaign, but I think it's about, I think I can use a little bit of leverage in terms of my face on telly to bring this message to the people that potentially don't get it.
Yeah, I think, there is a bit of a myth we don't care about our health, and I do see that. And I do see guys, and I go, look, mate, you spend $1,000 getting your car fixed, but you won't come and see me once a year or once every 3 years, for goodness sake. So there is that, and we certainly have to break that down. But I think it is doable, Mike. I don't think we're as stubborn and as idiotic as the rest of the country think we are.
Yeah, Men's Health Week is definitely more about than just me. It's more than just me. It's about my kids. It's about my wife. I think it's important for us fathers and husbands and brothers and uncles to look after ourselves.
My message is we need to start talking about these issues. I scored 22. I know.
The reason I've got involved in this campaign is purely based on, I think, men are a she'll be right attitude. They don't probably go and get checked when they should. I'm as guilty as anybody. When I was a player, we had to have medical checks, but I've recently retired, and I haven't been since I've retired, so that's certainly now I'm involved in this campaign. That's the first thing I'll be doing.
Kei te mate wau e ngā tāne Māori, e waru tau I mua atu I ngā tāne Pākehā, ma te mate manawa, ma te pukupuku, ma te huka, ma te momona, me te huhua o ngā māwiwitanga.
Koe tēnā hoki te mate o tātou tiwi Māori, I ngā tamatāne. Kore rato haere ki te rata. Ka tūreiti hoki. Nā koe tēnā te ahuatanga e hoa, kia kahoki koitu ki te haere ki te rata. Kia maho ki ngā kaumātu ki ringo hoki ngā marae.
Really good, just sort of relaxing the arm there as you can.
Nā te kaupapa o tāne ora I tēnei wiki, kei te whakamātautau kore utu I te hauoro ngai tāne ki ngā tōhoko rongoa puta noa. E tāne mā, ina kore tā e tātou te kitei o tātou ake waiwai. I te taonga motu hake rānei e ki ai he tāne tātou, ko eke te wā, me korikori te tinana.
Healthy eating is something that came on later in life for me, more so when we were going through the process of having a family. We found that very difficult and we had to change our lives. But now we have two beautiful girls and it's all through de-stressing my life and certainly eating better.
Jeff, what is Men's Health Week all about?
Really, Men's Health Week is celebrating men. It's about encouraging men to take a little more responsibility for their health, or for our health, as I should say. And there are easy steps that men can take to ensure that they reduce the danger of a major health risk.
Well, speaking on behalf of myself, we can be a little bit slack at getting things checked out. I know I am from time to time. I'm 41 now. As I've got a little bit older, I've become a little bit more responsible at not leaving these things to the last minute, and I think it's a good thing. And the more we can encourage guys to, get out there and do what they can to, prevent things which are preventable, then the better.
My father sadly passed away very young. He was only 38 years old, very suddenly from a heart attack. I certainly don't want that for my kids to go through growing up without a dad.
It's a fantastic initiative, having the opportunity to come down for the month of June to, a whole bunch of pharmacies and get a little pit stop check. If someone, looks at me and says, well, if Murph says, I should get down to a pharmacy or get to a doctor and get a check done, if they do that and it means that, it improves their lifestyle or they find something that can be fixed and make them more healthy, well then that's a good thing.
With me now is New Zealander of the Year, Dr. Lance O'Sullivan. Good to see you.
Things like the Men's Health Week is an absolutely fantastic way to highlight the importance of men's health issues to New Zealand men. It is making a difference. We are seeing men come through the door.
Have you done the test on the online test, by the way?
I did it this morning.
What'd you score?
Oh, I got 26. Mike, what did you get?
Damn. I'm so depressed. I got 32.
We're having a chat to you today about Men's Health Week, which started yesterday, and the reason we got you on today, Dylan, is because you got an injury earlier on this year. You didn't get it checked out, and it ended up becoming a bit of a major issue for you. You better tell us the story, mate.
My score's 39.
48. I filled mine out this morning, which was 38. I done a men's challenge last year. My score was 48, so I'm pretty stoked that I've knocked 10 off of that score.
Suicidality is something that we should be talking about. I know the coroner's looking at this at the moment about, whether we can use that term in the media. It has to happen because at the moment it's a ridiculous situation that we're not allowed to talk about it. You're not supposed to talk about it. You're not supposed to admit that you're suffering from the black dog, as we call it. And yet the amount of people that I come across in my life who I am absolutely gobsmacked that I would never have imagined that they would suffer anxiety, personal stress, depression.
Life is meant to be fantastic, and if you're below the par, change it. Change your life.
I guess the message, obviously Men's Health Week is go and get checked out. Go and get a full checkup. We hear all these horror stories about people who haven't been to the doctor for 10 years and then go there and find out they've got something seriously wrong. So my advice to anyone is go get a checkup.
Just reading the M2 here. Why? Well, I don't know if you know this, but there's some very handsome ambassadors. There's one there. His name's Sam Wallace. That's me just talking to my mate there, Michael Jones. It's all about spreading the love about men's health because it is a problem in this country. Don't laugh at me, Rawdon. What we want you to do effectively is to go and get a checkup. And a really good way to do that is to go to a pit stop check, which means you go to menshealth.co.nz and check your score. Mine was 51, which is bad, and I need to go to the doctor and get a proper checkup. Start of the race, on your marks. Look how keen he is. He loves a challenge. Get set, go. Well, nice and careful at first. Look at that, look at that. It's a killer start, it's a killer start.
Do you know what, Sam? It's interesting. They were whinging about having to make their own paddles, but it was the right thing to do because I'm so impressed.
I know.
Fantastic.
Well, that's
Give him a
victory.
hand. Woohoo! Oh, nice and stoked too.
Woohoo! We made it. Well done. Absolutely brilliant form. Remember, this is all for men's health, raising awareness so the men in your family don't get sick with a disease that could be prevented.